Is that right? Okay, welcome to Pearl Bracket. You're watching Marigio versus Penny. Marigio and Penny effectively have the exact same strategy. The difference is in the speed and power of these chains. So, Marigio's gonna send a 6 chain, which we've been seeing lately. Marigio's chains get longer. But typically, Marigio is the kind of player who sends a rush chain in order to disrupt and disorient his opponent. So you can see this big chain is getting ready to pop that. So here comes the 4, and it's got a power up to it. The problem is that Penny did that big pop on the 2nd link instead of something like the 3rd or the 4th, and that probably would have gotten a lot more mileage, given him a lot more mileage out of his attack. Kind of an insane red drought, if I'm being honest.
See you next time.
Dum dum dum. Da da dee da. Da 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 da. Okay, 4 chain from Marigio. 4 chain from Penny. Coughing baby versus coughing baby. I'm sorry. I kind of wonder what's up with the alternating reds and blues in column 1 on Penny's side. Oh, Penny tends to pop everything from the left. Sorry, from the right. So that ended up being a 3 chain. But I think that it was a blunder to fill in that green instead of popping it. Fill in that green with the yellow instead of popping it. But now we have this 3 chain. This big 3 chain that's kind of locked in Marigio into a loss. So we see a big power up 4, and it's 24 seconds in. 24 seconds in. I'm sorry, I'm also using this as a way for me to measure how much time I have before a goober like this sends me a big power 4. It is about 13 seconds. Well, that's only long enough to make between a 3 and a 5 chain. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm pretty chilly though. The problem is I'm sitting directly under the the vent. Yeah, the problem is I'm venting. No, the problem is I'm sitting directly into the vent of my air conditioner, so it's cold. Alright. 13 seconds. That's what I gotta do, is like I have to set like an internal timer where it's like this amount of time has passed. Goobers who like to send me small chains, short chains. Alright, so Marigio has been planning for a fast attack to get the height to build the response. Which is a nice strategy, not something you should necessarily rely on, because sometimes your opponent won't send you that damage. They'll wait for you to attack. And if your counter response isn't very good, you might be stuck out of luck. Now, there's one thing that Marigio is also going to do, it's make a lot of pops in the hopes of getting it all clear. So this 3 pop is certainly going to be, you know, part of that. You know, and the frequent popping of, like, reds and stuff. Marigio sees that 3 chain there. I would have been a little bit disappointed if he didn't. Trading 2 chains between both players, and I think one thing about rushing your opponent is that it kind of forces the both of you into this mode of play. It's very centralizing, which, you know, makes it kind of miserable for some players, and by some players I mean me. So, Marigio wins the war of attrition, gets the 1000th paper cut in, and takes the set, game, match, set, match, text, round? You know, there's specific words for these things. He takes it 7-1. It's probably a set and a match. So, okay, on to the next one.